Good morning, children. Today, let's discuss properties of multiplication of whole numbers. First is closure property. As we have seen in properties of addition, same is here. If A and B are any two whole numbers, then their multiplication is also a whole number. Let's see one example here. 4 is a whole number, 3 is also a whole number. On multiplication, result is 12, which is also a whole number. That means if we multiply two whole numbers, result is also a whole number. This is only the closure property. Number 2, commutative property. If A and B are two whole numbers, then A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A. That means here we are changing the place of numbers and the result will be same. For example, this side I am multiplying 2 and 3 and this side I am just changing the numbers. First I have written 3 and then 2. But when we multiply them, whether it is 2 multiplied by 3 or 3 multiplied by 2, result is 6 only. Number 3, associative property. If A, B and C are any three whole numbers, then A multiplied by B in bracket multiplied by C is equal to A multiplied by in bracket B multiplied by C. Here we are changing the place of bracket. Let's see one example here. 2 multiplied by 3 in bracket multiplied by 5 is equal to 2 multiplied by in bracket 3 multiplied by 5. So here we are changing the place of bracket. First bracket is on first two numbers and this side bracket is on last two numbers. So opening the bracket first, 2 into 3 6 multiplied by 5. This side 3 into 5 15 multiplied by 2. On multiplication, result is 30 both sides. This is associative property. We are changing the place of bracket. Number 4, multiplicative identity. If A is any whole number, then A multiplied by 1, result will be A. That means if we multiply a whole number by 1, result is the number itself. For example, 5 multiplied by 1, result is 5. 8 multiplied by 1, result is 8. So 1 is called as multiplicative identity element. Number 5, it is property of 0. When 0 is multiplied by any whole number, result is 0 only. For example, 0 multiplied by 5, it is 0. 0 multiplied by 8, that is also 0. Next property, distributive property of multiplication. If A, B and C are three whole numbers, then A multiplied by in bracket B plus C is equals to A multiplied by B plus A multiplied by C. Let's see one example here. 12 multiplied by in bracket 9 plus 10. Now here the number which is outside the bracket 12, it will be multiplied first by the number which is inside the bracket 9 and then again it is multiplied by the second number 10. Now on multiplication, 12 nines are 108. This side 12 tens are 120. And finally on adding them, result is 228. This is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Let's see the same distributive property of multiplication, but this time it is over subtraction. It is A multiplied by in bracket B minus C is equals to A multiplied by B in between minus sign A multiplied by C. Let's see this by one example. 12 multiplied by in bracket 10 minus 9. Now here the number which is outside the bracket will be multiplied by the number which is inside the bracket, which is 10. So 12 multiplied by 10, then minus sign is there and then 12 is multiplied by 9. On multiplication, 12 tens are 120 minus 12 nines are 108. And finally, on subtraction, result is 12.